I looked around and I could not find a video about building Vapi AI voice agents like this one. Honestly, I haven't made a video quite like this one. Now, normally I make 2-hour long videos about how to build an AI voice agent from scratch to finish. But in this one, I will show you how to make a Vapi AI professional tier voice agent, levels above what I built in my other videos and in less time. About 15 minutes. Now I notice sometimes that even though I try to be as clear and concise and beginner friendly as possible in my instruction videos, some people will still get stuck somewhere in the middle, somewhere they hit a bottleneck and they can't get through. The purpose of this video is to give you an out-of-the-box plug and play that takes all of the thinking out of building Vapi AI systems. Literally, you can just copy and paste my entire blueprints and have this thing up and running and working in less than 15 minutes. Of course, after I show you how to plug and play this thing, I will tell you how I actually built it so you actually learn something. And my instruction to you is to just hop behind your computer, follow along, because this is an easy to follow step-by-step tutorial on building a Vapi AI agent. And starting off, I'll first show you what this agent can actually do so you know what we are building. But I can tell you one thing, it can do anything that we made it do in other videos and more. So that basically means that we condense about 10 hours of videos in 15 minutes. Okay, so this is where you're going. You're going to members.flireo.com. And well, that's our members community platform. As you can see, last month we hit 220 new users, or actually above that already. So that's really amazing. This community is really growing. Just to start off the video, you want to go over to resources. So you go to members.flireo.com, you make an account, you register for free. Of course, anything in here is free. And you click resources, and then you see this one. That's the video you're watching right now. So you can get all the resources from previous videos. But for now, we're going to click this one. And if you're running into any issues, you can fill out this form right here. And then, well, you're sending an email to me so I can contact you back. But in any case, you can also go to community, join the Discord server community. There's a lot of people that can help you build this thing. There's over 100 people in that Discord community who really know this stuff and this stuff specifically. So if you have a question, they will help you answer it. For now, in the Vapi AI guide, one voice agent to rule them all. This is my current title for the video. You might be seeing a different one. But we'll head over to download PDF and we'll download the resource for this video. And this is what you will see. Everything you need to know and have is in this document. Actually, this is my best resource thus far. I actually wrote this thing so that many people could even build the agent without watching the video, so just following these steps. Just to give you a clear vision or view of what can this agent do. It can greet callers by name and personalize every interaction, efficiently take detailed notes and summarize each call, seamlessly check availability in the Flireo Calendar. Of course, you can change that into your own calendar. Propose up to 3 precise available time slots. Recheck availability and offer alternative times when necessary. Retain key information for future interactions, including past conversations. Confirm all meeting details, including date and time. And effortlessly book meetings and send instant links via Outlook and WhatsApp. So for example, I fill out a form on Facebook or on your website, and I immediately get called by your AI voice assistant that wants to book a meeting with me. First, he's going to check my calendar or your calendar to see if there are any available time slots, and it will propose 3 time slots. And then the user can choose. If no time slots are available for the user, the user can ask, do you have any different time slots? And it will recheck those time slots until they found one that works. If the agent has found one, it will automatically book the meeting. You use a form, so all of the information is already pre-filled, like email address, like phone number. So, well, you overcome that bottleneck of voice agents having to interpret how to spell an email or a phone number, for example. If at any point in the conversation the caller actually gets disconnected or ends the call and calls back, your voice agent will be able to remember their name, the subject and what was said in the previous conversation, and continue from there on. So it will actually have memory once the caller calls back. And it will also send a confirmation link through, via email, but also via WhatsApp. So I connected WhatsApp to this, so you get an email you get a confirmation and a meeting link via two platforms. So that's incredibly powerful. What this thing does not have yet is dashboard integration, CRM integration, elite memory, rescheduling function, omnichannel connectivity, and database search with passkey. So those are incredibly powerful features and worth a standalone video. They are not in this one yet, but just this one is already like 80% of what you would want your Vapi AI agent to be able to do is in here. So this is like the core functionality of professional tier Vapi agents, and we're going to build it in 15 minutes. And well, I would say let's start the timer right now. Wait, no, before we do that, I actually want to give a very quick tour of our members platform. I think it's worth it. It might be even more valuable than this entire video. If you sign up to members.flireo.com, you can, of course, get all the resources. You can also go to Partner Portal, which is awesome how many people have already made a profile here. This is something that we built for agency owners and people in the AI automation space or in the development space to showcase their profile. And if at any point someone in the community needs a skill, they can browse through this thing and find people that actually know that skill. And it's a great way to connect and also showcase yourself and be available for automation agencies or companies to connect and well, give you projects, give you assignments, and work together. For example, let's pick one, Avanet Simplissime AI. I don't know if he's watching and if I mispronounce that. But he filled out his partner profile quite neatly. So Aurelian, this is English, this is French. These are all of his skills, so things that he is actually competent at. This is his hourly rate, it's just an indication. His company name, phone number, public email. So if we at Flireo or any other person in the community needs someone who can do lead generation, content marketing, cold calling, marketing, project management, SEO, sales, Vapi AI, one of those things, we know that we can contact Aurelian, and he's already part of the community, which gives you a great way to connect, of course. I can export his profile as a PDF, so that's very interesting and very useful. And also, if you're in your own profile, you can edit your profile. You can take your profile online, offline, online, offline, of course. So that's all something you can do. You can filter by language, you can filter by skills, and you can actually filter by anything if you type it in the search bar. Also, I am going to add stuff here. So if you want to add, I'm going to be adding a functionality of showcasing your work. So a portfolio, you can add like your own PDFs, your own videos, your own summaries, or whatever you want. You can showcase your portfolio, which is going to make it even more powerful. I have noticed that people actually make their profile in here, and basically their core reason that they make it is because then they can, once they filled out the profile, which is really easy to do, the system works really well, and they click export, you can basically share your profile with anyone in this space, and it looks really neat, and it doesn't look like the standard LinkedIn CV, for example. So that's, yeah, I think that's a great way to showcase your work, is if you add also your portfolio to this and then export it, you can share with your with companies and showcase what you do and how you work. So I think that's very powerful. And also lastly, the community. We have a Discord community right here. So here you can see anything and everything. I was talking to that marketing guy just a second ago. But as you can see, there's about, let's see, I thought it was about 100 people in here. Yeah, 78 plus 12 is about 100 people in this community. People actively talking about, hey, I'm running into this issue, this problem, how can I solve that? And also introducing themselves and finding opportunities to collaborate. Christian is our moderator. He's also a partner with Flireo, which is something that I'm actually selecting on with the people that are in our partner portal and also in the community. Sometimes I reach out to you and ask, hey, let's partner up very closely. We can work together with Flireo. And I think that's a huge opportunity for the people watching, but also for ourselves. So that's very shortly why I would recommend going to members.flireo.com, checking it out, and yeah, becoming a part of this community. You can also click here and then visit flireo.com if you want to work with us to build systems. We do low-code AI development. We do actual AI engineering, so hard programming, but also building conversational AI. So that's chatbots and voice agents, and also just automations in general. A lot of opportunities in this space. So now we've done the complete review of our members platform and what we do with Flireo. So let's get into building the actual Vapi AI system. What you're going to want to do is go to blueprints and then, well, download both of these. So now we have the create Vapi AI automation JSON and instant Giga Vapi agent JSON. So those are the two blueprints that we are going to use. And actually you're going to notice that this video is different from other videos because we are barely going to use the Vapi AI dashboard. We're really going to use make.com APIs and really go into professional tier development of conversational AI or voice agents, and this is going to be incredibly valuable. So to kick this off, we're going to go here, and then, well, this is the make.com environment, as you can see also in here. So these are the steps to build the agent. And first thing we're going to do is set up the blueprints, and the second one is boot up the instant Vapi Giga agent. That's just a name that I thought was cool. So first, set up the blueprints, create an account at members.flireo.com. We did that. Download the blueprints. We did that. And create scenarios in make.com. So you have to actually have a make.com account. And actually, because I reduced this to only one single scenario, you don't even need a premium make.com account, so a paid make.com account to have this work. You can just do this with a free account. So in my last video, we had four scenarios running at the same time. Now I've combined them all into one very smoothly operating scenario, which means that you can just use this on a free account because you only have you can only have two scenarios running at the same time on a free account, and now we're actually only using one. So that's great. You can just use a free account. So just make an account at make.com, and then we go here to scenarios, click create scenario. Just for this video, I've removed all of my connections. Oh wait, I forgot to do that. So I'm removing all of my connections, so you guys actually know that I have to follow the exact same steps as you guys have to, so you know that if it works for me, it should work for you. So I don't have any webhooks right now. I don't have any connections. Yeah, so let's jump into this. First thing we're going to do is create a new scenario. And we're not going to add anything in here right now. We're just going to click more at the bottom and then import blueprint. And I'm going to have to do this off camera because, well, you have to choose the file. And if I do this on camera, you can see all of my files. And there may be some client files or company files that I can't show you guys. But you're just going to select the blueprint that you just downloaded. And the first thing you're going to select is create Vapi automation. So you're going to open that, and then you'll see this right here. So create Vapi automation.json. Wait, no. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do that again real quick. Choose file, and then create Vapi automation. There we go. Then you click save, and then this is, then we have it right here. So this, you're only going to run once every time you build this system. And this is automatically going to create the tools and create the assistant in Vapi AI. This is actually an iteration or an improvement on my last video where we also automatically created the tools. But I added by phone number, and I improved this right here. And also I made sure that you can automatically create and generate the form, which you can put on your website to generate leads, or well, anything you want really. You can also connect it to Facebook. So for now, this is something that we're only going to run once. Now, before we run it, we're actually going in here. We're going to open a second tab, go to scenarios, create a new scenario, and then import the second blueprint. So here we go, import blueprint, and then choose the file. Let's see, choose file. And again, you're going to, of course, choose instant. Now you're going to choose the instant Giga Vapi agent. This is going to look quite neat. And as you can notice, as you will notice, I've actually combined all of the agents that we built in the last one into one single scenario. So every single tool call and every single end report call and every call for an assistant or an agent or every lead that fills out a form all goes to the same webhook, and that's what I call the master webhook. You're gonna go to vapi.ai, create an account. You don't even, you do actually have to add your credit card details if you want to automatically generate a phone number. If you don't want to automatically generate a phone number and import it from Twilio, for example, you can just go here, remove this module. So just click delete module, it's not going to run that one. And then you will not have to add your credentials, but you do have to import your own phone number and use that ID. For now, I would advise actually just adding your credentials and following along exactly with this video. So what you're going to do is go to Flireo hosting. With billing, you can add your payment method right here. So your credit card credentials, you're going to need that in order to auto-generate the phone number. Once you've done that, you can go to back here to profile. You don't actually have to add or start a subscription. Once you create an account at Vapi AI, you get about $10 of spend for free, which is more than enough to build this system. So you don't actually have to buy anything yet. You do have to add your credit card details. Well, you do have to buy the phone number, which is about $2 a month. So you're going to go here, API keys, and your API key will be right here. You're going to copy that and go back here to create tools. Now for this one, I will have to, of course, add my Vapi bearer token off camera, because if I don't do that, everyone will have my bearer token. At any time, I always say this in my videos, if there's a bearer token or a secret key or something similar to that, never share it with anyone, because it's a secret key for a reason. If they have that, they can use your credits and your account and your billing information to, well, do all kinds of stuff. All right, so now we have everything set up right here. You have to connect it to your Google Sheets. As you see right here, connected to our Google. And then also, well, you don't have to edit any of these right here. And in the edit only this one, you're going to have to add your Vapi AI bearer token. And well, let's quickly see. I already added my bearer token, so I can't show you this on camera. But it's going to ask for your Vapi AI bearer token and also the master webhook, which is the webhook that you generate right here. Instant Giga Vapi agent. I'm going to add a webhook. Master webhook, and that is the one that you're going to want to add right there. And then everything is set up. If you fill this in, you could just run it once. I have to quickly see if I have not, don't have the Google Sheet already, because if I do, then I'm going to edit twice, which is not something I want, of course. So I'm going to have to quickly remove that one. You're going to generate, this is automatically going to generate a Google Sheet called Inbound Customer Retrieval, which is going to save all of the information data from the leads that you're going to be calling, and they're going to be filling out your form. And also it's going to add the summary of the last call, including the time of the last call, so your agent actually knows when this person called and what was discussed when they call back. So it can actually have active memory, dynamic memory. So yeah, everything is set up. Let's run this thing once. And here it generates the Google Sheets. Here it generates all the tools that we're going to use in our assistant. It's going to buy the phone number automatically. It's also going to generate the assistant. Now, phone number doesn't always work as smoothly as we would like, but in this case, well, worked pretty well. So that's great. And now everything we need to build out the instant Giga Vapi will be right here. So you got your assistant ID, phone number ID, book a meeting tool, Google Sheet ID, and then this lead form HTML, which we're going to use to test the final product. So now we're going to set up instant Giga Vapi, which is great, of course. We're going to have to fill out all of these modules and connect them. As you can see here in the documentation that I've built, we set up the blueprints. We've got everything we need to build out the Giga agent. Now what we're going to do is go to Calendly and sign up for an account there, and also set up OpenAI. So we need the OpenAI, so the ChatGPT API, and we also need the Calendly API and also our user ID for Calendly. What you're going to do is go to calendly.com and make an account there. I'm not going to show you how to make an account at calendly.com. I'm just going to show you the very basics in order to set up your Calendly and make it work for this thing. So you're going to go to calendly.com. And once you've made an account, you're going to see something like this. You're going to click event types right here. You're going to see this tab. I already have a 30-minute meeting, a booking meeting. What you're essentially doing with Calendly is set up a meeting link that you can share with people. They can head over into your calendar and find available time slots to book a meeting with you. So you're going to want to add a new event type and then generate that event type, and that's the one you will be using with Vapi AI. I'm not going to show you how to build an event type. It's pretty straightforward and not really the content of this video. So if you go to calendly.com, make an account there, you can add an event type, and then you have something right there like this. I would recommend like a 30-minute meeting, so the most basic event type you can have. And then also setting up your availability. So at which times are you available for a meeting? When can people book a meeting with you? In my case, I just filled in a 9 to 5 from Monday through Friday. So those are the times that you can book a meeting with me. That's the availability. Also, you have to integrate it with your own calendar systems. Like if you use Apple Calendar or Outlook Calendar, so like Office 365, or Google Calendar, doesn't really matter, but make sure that you do connect Calendly to your calendars, so Calendly can actually see when you are already booked, so which time slots you are not available for a meeting, so people cannot book a meeting for time slots where you already have one. So because that would be inconvenient, you would have to do 2 meetings at the same time. So connect those. I'm also not going to show you how to connect that. It's really straightforward. Just click this and then follow the steps and it will be connected. It's really easy. And you can do Google Calendar, Calendly from iPhone, or for Outlook, you can even combine them. Do Outlook plus Google, doesn't really matter as long as you connect them to your systems. Then we're going over to API and webhooks. We're going to have to generate a personal access token, which our system will use to authenticate itself when it's calling our information from Calendly. So it's like our password. I also show this in my other videos, but I'm showing it in this one as well, because some people, I also get new viewers and they have perhaps not seen my last video. I'm going to do this off camera because, again, your secret token, personal access token, or any API key will be secret, which means you don't want to share it with anyone for obvious reasons. If they do get it, they can access your systems, which you should not, probably not want. I'm going to call this one test Vapi system, and then click create token. Well, you can't see it anyway, so Oh, and I quickly have to verify my email in order to access it. I think I'm just going to show you guys my Calendly token, because I'm going to remove it after this video. So then it won't matter because it won't exist anymore. I have to quickly verify my email, then copy token. Leave this as is for now. We will use it later. Go to Calendly, developer.calendly.com. You will be prompted to log in. You can just use Google login. Doesn't really matter. And then go to API reference. So you will be right here, Calendly developer. Go to the API reference. Go right here. Scroll down and go to users, and then get current user. Now you have, like in API terms, you have your password, but you also need your for this automation to work, you also need your username. So that's what we're going to generate right now. We're going to copy this token that we generated. We went down and clicked get current user, and all we have to do is choose bearer token right here. So not OAuth, but bearer token. Add your bearer token right here. Send an API request, and then you're going to want to copy this right here. So this is kind of your ID. This is your username. For lack of a better term, and you can paste it in right here. So this is the instant giga Vapi agent. This is just a fun name that I invented. These are it consists of multiple elements, which I'm going to briefly explain right now. The top one is end of call report. So at the end of the call, the Vapi AI system is going to send a report, like a summary of what was discussed, a transcription, when did the call end, what was the duration of the call, all of that stuff is going to be sent through to the end call report, and that's the filter that I set up right here. We add that to Google Sheets, and then right here, when an assistant is requested, which happens if someone calls back, then Vapi AI requests an assistant, which we're going to give in this automation. So these three things. First is going to reference the Google Sheet and find the information that we put in there to see, hey, was there a call before this one, and when was it, and what was discussed, so that when the assistant picks up, it actually remembers what was discussed and when it was discussed last time. So that's what this one is, inbound, picking up the phone. These are the tools, so get timestamps. This is the automation, so this row of modules is going to be the automation that actually gets the available time slots or the occupied time slots, so that are not available anymore. And this is the automation that is going to book a meeting. So as you can see, we've connected it to Google Meet. It's going to send a Google Meet link, and also WhatsApp Business Cloud API is going to send a meeting link through WhatsApp API. So those are the two tools, get timestamps and book a meeting. And then also lead form outbound call. This is when you have a form on your website, which is also one that we've generated, and someone fills out that form. This automation is going to run in order to call that person. So if they have not added their website URL, it will just run this one. It will add their details to the Google Sheet and then call them. If they have added their website URL, it's going to look at that website, get some data from it, generate a sales strategy, and then give that sales strategy to the assistant so that it has a better position to call that lead, and actually already has some information, has a launch pad to improve its response. So that's pretty neat. And that's the instant Giga Vapi AI agent in short. So what we're going to do, just for you, I would advise not changing anything other than these four modules. So you have edit only this one. Those modules are the ones you are going to want to edit. Of course, this is now your own scenario. You can do with it what you want, whatever you want. You can edit anything and everything, add things to it and delete things. But just to make it work and for the purpose of this video, I would advise you to just edit these four so that you can actually try it and make it work. And then you know that you have this basis, or it's not your fault if something went wrong. So first we're going to add the Calendly details. So we're going to go over here, edit only this one, add the bearer token from Calendly, go there, and then also copy this one right here that we got, edit here. And then down here, how many days ahead can people book a meeting with you? I would advise 7 or 14. If you don't put a variable here, it's going to give you the availability for the coming year, which is not going to be useful if you're using a voice agent, of course. So now this one is set up. Let's see if what we need right here. Get availability tool. Well, we get that right here. So get availability tool. We're going to copy this ID, put it right there. And then book a meeting tool. Going to copy this one, add it right there. And then, of course, you can change any of these variables. I would advise not to change them before actually only changing things that I change, so that you can actually test it and see if it works. And then later you can edit it as you want. Then we're going to have to edit this one, meeting duration. So how long do our meetings last? I put in 30 minutes. You can do 45-minute meetings or 50 minutes or 60 minutes. Is all in minutes. You can choose anything you like here. And your own email address. I'm going to put in j.rybergen@flireo.com. If you want to contact me or work together, you can also send me an email right there. That's my own email, so that I also get the confirmation link to the meeting, which is important, of course. We're going to have to connect our systems with Google Sheets. Of course, we already added our Google Sheet account in the Create Tools scenario, so we can just select it right there. Google Sheet account, select it again. Google Sheet account, select it again. And Google Sheet account, select it again. We don't have to actually choose find the Google Sheet, because we use the Google Sheet ID, which is something that we're actually going to set up right here. If I remember correctly, we're going to have to add that right here, the Google Sheets. So that's the only thing you're going to add change in this one, the set variables one. All of these are just to set the webhook variables. Now, a lot of you people are familiar with make.com and have a lot of questions about, hey, Jasper, why are you being so difficult with this? There's lots of much easier ways and simpler ways to set up these systems. I get that. I just wanted to make this as easy and beginner friendly as possible to make to follow for anyone, really. And as long as the system works, it works, so it's fine. And this way, it's really easy to follow along and make it work for you. So there's the least probability that something is going to break and that it's not going to work for you. Everything is really done for you and plug and play. If you just follow along, it will work for you. And that's the purpose of this video. So we set up this one, we set up this one, we set up this one, we set up this one. And then lastly, we're going to have to set up this one. So edit only this module. I'm first going to add the other variables. So only the phone number ID and the assistant ID. And then later I'm going to add the bearer token, because I have to do that off screen, of course, or else you're going to see my bearer token, which is not something that I would like. Phone number ID. So first we copy the assistant ID, and then also the phone number ID. And then I'm going to go click OK, and then go here. Go back to Vapi, go back to API keys, copy it right here, go back here, and then I'm quickly going to add my bearer token off screen, click OK, and then we're back. And then, well, everything is set up. We connected this one, that one, and that one. We still have to connect the Google Meet, of course. You might be prompted to add additional permissions. Just click through whatever you see, and then it will work. And also don't forget to choose the right calendar ID. It's actually now referencing one that you do not have access to, Flireo BV. You have to choose your own one. And then the other one will also be removed automatically because it doesn't exist. So it's referencing an old one, as you can see. So once you did that, you can add your WhatsApp Business Cloud API. I'm going to make a video about this in the future. How can you set up WhatsApp Business Cloud API and actually send confirmation links through WhatsApp? Stay tuned for that if you want to know more about that. If you already have it set up, you can just create a connection and add your permanent token and connect to your WhatsApp. If you do not yet have that, for the purpose of this video, you can just delete it, wait for a future video, and then you can see how to send a confirmation meeting link through WhatsApp. It looks really neat. Perhaps in editing, I'm going to add a screenshot of how that looks. For now, it's just going to send the confirmation link via email. which is the main thing you're going to want to send confirmation links to. And then lastly, we're going to have to set up our OpenAI connection, and we're going to need an API key for that. So what you're going to want to do is go to platform.openai.com, add your billing details in there. So first you're going to have to create an account, of course. This is OpenAI, ChatGPT, and we're going to use the API. So once you get an account, you're going to want to click this gear, go to billing, and then set up your credit card credentials. Once you have that, you're going to go to organization overview, click API keys, create a new secret key. You don't have to fill out anything right here. You don't even have to add a name. Well, you could subscribe and like, of course. Just a quick tip. And then copy this one. Again, this is also one that I'm going to be deleting after this video for obvious reasons. So I can just show you guys the key right now. Add the API key, and now it's connected. Everything should be set up automatically. If it's not, well, contact me. I will fix it for you or help you fix it. The other ones also connect to that account and connect to this one. Choose an account. You just set it up. Okay, and Google Sheets, choose an account. Let's quickly add these ones as well. Choose an account. And then everything should be set up. If we click save, yeah, if it does save, that means that it works. We can turn on scheduling. And if everything worked correctly, we can actually build and use this thing. So what we also automatically generated is a lead form that we can use to test this thing. So if you copy all of this right here, it will have automatically added your own webhook right here. So the master key, and you can go to this one, html.onlineviewer.net, paste it in here, and then you have this preview form. You can add the phone number, include country code, name, email address, company name, website URL, and then you can test the Vapi AI system. If you hit submit and enter all of the fields, you will be called by the Vapi AI agent. You will be, yeah, you can actually test it as a demo. I actually also have the demo on my website. So AI voice agent demo is what it's called. And well, that's the one that I'm going to use for this video. So that's, I think we may have done it in 15 minutes. I also explained a few things about how the system works, but this is the quickest way that I could show you guys how to build this thing. And right now we're going to actually call it and try this thing out. So I always record my videos with my phone, but in order to call and be called, I of course need my phone. So I quickly switched to my webcam, as you can see, but you can also still see my screen. So now I can actually move myself around a bit. I quickly went to the Flireo.com website. We have our AI voice agent demo, which you can also find yourself. Go to Flireo.com, go to portfolio, demos, click on the voice agent. Right now we only have the voice agent demo, but we will be adding more things in the future. Then you go to this page here. This is for if any of you guys run an AI automation agency, this might be interesting. This is how we these are the systems that we build with all of the information of all of the functionalities and features that you would and should want in a voice agent. I will be making videos about some of these features in the future, like high-level memory systems, rescheduling and notes, omnichannel integration, which is insanely powerful when you combine. So you have this overarching thing, which is conversational AI, and then you can divide that into voice agents and chat agents. And if you can combine the two, where you can call an agent and then chat to an agent and have them actually remember what is being said and have the same functionalities, that's really powerful, of course. So then that's what we call an omnichannel agent. Also, secure passkey systems, really powerful if you want to give your user a secure passkey that they can use and give to the voice agent to securely get their own data and information from your systems, like CRMs, for example, for tracking their delivery times or canceling a delivery or whatever you want. Secure passkey systems, very powerful. And also custom AI development, that's a little higher up. And then also data sanitization. These two are for creating custom AI. As I've said in the beginning, we also do hard programming of AI models and training them, and also data sanitization. There's a lot of data that comes with the transcriptions and also the entire dashboard that you can make with Vapi AI, tracking all of the parameters and KPIs. You can use that if you sanitize it correctly to actually build and train your own AI models for bigger companies. That's very, very interesting. It's something we also do for our clients. But that's just for you guys who are wondering or curious about that. You can go to our website and get some inspiration from this stuff right here of how we build our systems. If we scroll down, we have our AI voice agent demo. This is basically the one that I showed you guys. And this is a demo that we give to our website visitors, where you can actually try it out. So this is how I am going to test the agent that we just built. How you would do it is either also add this to your website, or go to the HTML viewer, add the code right there, click on preview, and then you also can try it out right there. So, or you can try ours. If you want to book a meeting with me or anyone at Flireo and work with our team, or just explore opportunities for collaborations and partnerships, which we do a lot of. We are really great at networking and making connections and finding opportunities to work together. So if you're curious about that, you can also go to our own website and either fill out a form, of course, and book a meeting, or try out our own AI voice agent demo. So yeah, proof of concept. Let's try this thing out. To make it a little bit more fun, I'm going to give myself a fake identity. For now, I'm going to use my own phone number, which I'm probably going to blur in this video. I've actually had people add me to weird WhatsApp groups because I forgot to blur it in one of my videos, which is pretty strange. So for now, this is what I'm going to add. Also, I added into this form that I switched to the one that I've already built, because this one has the WhatsApp functionality integrated into it, so I can actually show you guys that that works. So you actually have a reference of the functionality of the WhatsApp meeting link confirmation, which I'm going to make a video on in the future. So name is going to be Harvey Specter. For those of you guys who actually watch that show, it's an awesome show. And for the email address, I'm going to use like and subscribe at join the community Flireo.com. So I hope that that email address doesn't actually exist. If it does, they're going to get a meeting link if everything works out fine. And just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to act like I work at Kirkland and Ellis, which is a law firm. And Ellis. Of course, I do not have any ties with Kirkland and Ellis. This is just for the purpose, the entertainment purposes of this video. And we're also going to add their website URL, which we're going to crawl and get some information from. Also, I added this into the form, I agree to be contacted by phone, email, and or WhatsApp as necessary to provide the test demo. So that's actually how it works with European law. You have to actually add an option, things that are actually necessary to provide the service. In this example, to be able to use the demo, you can make it a checkbox that you have to fill in order to make it work. All the optional things must be optional, so that's why I added it in there. I consent to my data and call transcript being stored for AI training purposes. Of course, that is not strictly necessary in order for to make this AI voice agent demo work, so that's why it's optional. Of course, you can. This is just something that I added in. It's not necessary, not necessarily something that you should know if you just want to test this thing. But it's some good advice. There's a lot of regulation that goes into this thing, and actually, one of our owners, or actually our CEO, Ewout, has also his own law firm beside Flireo. So it's really integrated into our systems, regulations, and making sure that we're compliant with any country or government that we work with. So once we fill this in, we can click submit, and we should get a call in about a minute or less. So just waiting for that right now. There we go. And yeah, I'm gonna pick up right now. Hi, this is Harvey.
Hi.
Hi.
Harvey. How's it going? This is Alex from Flireo, the AI automation agency. I'm super excited to chat with you because you filled out our form. I'd love to get a meeting set up to discuss how we can help Kirkland and Ellis LLP with some awesome low-code web applications and AI automation. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds great. But why would that be interesting for me?
Well, I mean, with our low-code web applications and AI automations, we can really streamline a lot of your processes and make things way more efficient. It means less manual work and more time for your team to focus on the big stuff. So how about we dive
Well, what
into
did
the
you
details
actually know about us? Why would you say that?
Well, I know that you're with Kirkland and Ellis LLP, a top-notch law firm. Our solutions called Reality help with automating repetitive tasks, lessening the administrative workload, and, freeing up more time for your team. How about we dig deeper into how this can specifically benefit you in a meeting? Are you available this week for a quick chat?
Yeah, actually, that sounds great. When are you available?
Perfect. Let's confirm a few details first. Your email is like and subscribe at jointhecommunityflareo.com.
Yeah, that's right.
And of course. Awesome. Let's get you set up. Let me check our availability for this week. How about Tuesday at 10 a.m. or Thursday at 2 p.m. CET? Do either of those work for you?
No, neither of those work for me. Do you have other time slots?
Give me a moment. All right. How about Wednesday at 1 p.m. or Friday at 11 a.m. CET? Do either of those work for you?
Wednesday, 1 p.m. That will work for me.
Just a sec.
Okay, so now I hanged up the phone just to show you guys that I can actually call back to the agent and pick up the conversation where we left off. So that's what we're going to do right now. Oh, it actually already booked the meeting, but yeah, that's no problem. It already booked the meeting, so that's great. Now I can actually show you the WhatsApp and the confirmation that I got afterwards, but still we're going to call back our agent to ask him, hey, I forgot what we actually talked about. Can you help me remember what we actually talked about? So let's try that out.
Hi there, Harvey Specter. I'm Lana from Flireo AI. How can I assist you?
Hey, we just had a quick call and something went wrong. We disconnected, but you did book our meeting. I just forgot that, yeah, what did we actually discuss in our last call? And when was that?
Hey, Harvey. I see that we did have a call just a bit ago, around 11:51 a.m. today. It looks like we booked a meeting, but I don't have the exact details of what we discussed. Would you like me to check the availability for the scheduled meeting or assist you with anything else?
Well, no, that's all right. Thank you very much.
Nope.
So, awesome. That worked. So it actually remembered that we had a meeting. It remembered that we just had, not a meeting, that we just called. So just a bit ago. And then also I got the confirmation link first in the Outlook. So I'm going to quickly show you guys that right now. There we go. So this is in Outlook. So this is the confirmation link, Harvey Specter, about discussing AI automation, low-code web applications, phone number, Kirkland and Alice. Everything is in here. And then also, let's see if this went correctly. Copy email address. I'm going to quickly put it in somewhere. Let's see, refresh this. So I can actually show you guys that it also got the email address right. So like and subscribe at jointhecommunityflareo.com. This is a great way to make sure that it actually gets the right email address, because actually asking the user to say their email address out loud is going to be very difficult. I mean, it's even difficult if you're just a human to get that email address just right. Now imagine if you're an AI agent. So this is a great way to do that. And also we have this WhatsApp confirmation. I already have a few of them because I've tested it. But as you can see, it says, hi, thank you for booking a meeting with us. This is an automated message to confirm your meeting. Here is your WhatsApp link or your meeting link. And then best regards, Team Flireo. And then in small, it also says replies are turned off. Message our team at +38, but you can change this into anything. You can also add the possibility of replies, but then you have to build a system behind that, of course. And also visit our website. So that's what it says below. So it looks pretty neat. So you can also send a WhatsApp message with the meeting link as a confirmation, which is awesome. So this is the agent that we just built. Works quite well, and you can add all sorts of features. The purpose of this video is really taking the thinking out of it, making it easy as possible. My other videos were like 2 hours or perhaps even more on building this thing. The purpose of this video is actually combining all of the elements of all the other videos and putting it into one entire agent. And also we added it all into one single scenario, which is pretty neat. You got everything in place. Everything runs through the same webhook. Which makes it easy to copy and paste and also to control all of the different variables. So yeah, I think this is pretty neat. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, if you run into any problems whatsoever, you can of course contact me through members.flireo.com. 220 new users last month, and for the next month, we're already on track to beat that number. So once you register, you get a quick word from me. You'll also get access to all of the resources, so also from the other videos. I'm going to quickly talk to you about what is in those other videos. So in this one, Vapi AI tutorial, multi-level super agents. Actually, if you watched this one, you already have all of the features that all the other videos have. But if you really want to dive into how does this actually work, so actually building these things so that you know what you just created, and so you can edit it and also fix errors, I would highly recommend watching my videos in this order. First watching this one, Vapi AI tutorial multi-level super agents. Then watching this one, VapiAIMake.com step-by-step tutorial for AI voice agents. And the reason why that one is so, in that video I say this is my most important video for the next 6 months, and that's because I actually explain the APIs in there. Explain Make.com in great detail, so you actually know what you're building and can improve the systems. And also this one is my most popular one for all obvious reasons. If you want to build the most basic fundamental AI voice appointment setter, that's the one that you're gonna wanna watch. And if you run an AI automation agency, you're gonna wanna watch this one. And especially, you don't even have to watch that video. Might be shooting myself in the foot, but you can also, it has a great documentation resources with a lot of tips about, hey, how can I price my AI voice agents, and how can I get leads and get clients and actually build projects with those clients and streamline my processes. So if you want to build an AI automation agency, this is the video or the resource to watch. So these are the resources. And then again, partner portal, you can add a profile here. I'm actually looking for partners to collaborate with more intently or intensively. So yeah, there's already a bunch of people who made their account here, which I think is really cool. And there's some very serious people in here that would be that are great people to work with. Also, I added you don't have to, a lot of people do it, but you don't have to enter a face or your own face. So you can just AI generate it if you're not comfortable with that. You can join the community or work with us. If you're stuck anywhere, we have our own specific pricing systems. It's also something, if you work as an AI automation agency, you can take a look at our services page, and then it also tells you our pricing structures, which is something that is really streamlined and works really well. The pricing structure that we like the most is partner pricing for a very specific reason. In most cases, when we build automations and systems, there's a lot of branches that we could explore that are incredibly valuable. And with the one-time services, you would have to make a proposal for everything that you do, every change that you make, or every adjustment that you do, or every branch that you explore, you have to make a new proposal. And also with the custom and white label one, there's too much tracking, and tracking what you're actually doing takes more cost and time than actually doing the work. So this is most of the time the best way to work. So partner pricing, which is a monthly retainer. These are just indicators. It could be anything, could be below this, could be above that. These are all indicative of our options, pricing options. One-time services, we also do technical consults. If you watch this video and you get into a real problem, you can of course send me a form. If I can have a quick solution for you, I will just send you that solution. Because I like the fact that you're just watching my videos and trying to build this system. If it's a little more complex, of course, we have our pricing structures for that, because we have our projects to manage, and our time and resources to allocate. And also one-time AI builds. If we build AI agents for other companies, we have our one-time fee for that. So that's always an option. We do flat fees. So if you want to work with us and your own AI agency, we actually have flexible pricing structures. So that's actually something that I want to propose to you guys if you're running your own AI automation agency. If you want to work with us and sell our services or our systems, you can white label our services, and we have flexible pricing structures for that, which means if you have an hourly rate with your client, we can do an hourly rate. If you have a flat rate, we can do a flat rate. And if you have a monthly retainer, we can also do a monthly retainer. So the pricing structure is vertical and it's aligned with yours, so that you don't have to worry about deliverables and, the time of delivery. So dig into that. Certainly you should contact me if you're interested in that. For now, thank you very much for watching. Like this video, subscribe this video, and also leave a comment on some inspiration of, hey, could you make a video about this one or this or this or this? I would love to hear about which aspects or which videos would be valuable to you guys to make in the future. For now, thank you very much, and have a great day.